Hi everyone, so I'm here to do my next makeup day. First of all, Happy New Year. I'm so excited to be in 2024 and I feel like this is just going to be a really good year for me. I'm hoping that things will kind of settle down in my personal life and I'm hoping to really amp up things here on my channel. And I honestly don't have huge goals for my channel. It's just for me to be putting things out there. I just feel like I have a lot of thoughts, makeup thoughts in my head, and I just need to like get it out. And so this is a really, really cool outlet for me. But I hope that you will enjoy what you see. And as much as I would love to see like subscribers grow and like interactions grow on my channel, like that is not the goal. Like this is really just for me to get things out there, and more than anything else, this channel is for me. So I wasn't expecting to share any of that. So anyways, let's go into my makeup update. um so my makeup date is that I had a lot of things come in from the last time I shared. December was honestly a lot more than I thought it was gonna end up being. But I'll share with you, be honest with what came into my collection, what went out, which I'm actually both categories has a lot of products, good or bad. And then some of the things that I'm currently working on and hoping to get you some good updates on this month. So first let's share the outs. So let me see here. I think everything is in here. Oh, I put one thing in here that I wasn't supposed to. So let's do some of the boring ones slash kind of big ones first. Is I don't share a ton of like skincare stuff, or like not skin but like body care and hair care stuff, but um this took me a little while. This is the CeraVe SA cream, and this was pretty good. And this had 12 ounces, so this added $12 into my Project Lip Lab, which is awesome. I do like $1 per ounce for beauty for body products. And then a few things that happened in my makeup collection is I'm gonna go ahead and let go of this Mineral Fusion waterproof mascara. This is smudgy. I understand that it was on discount, so I'm gonna have that one go out. I did end up opening up my Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water. It's a tubing mascara, and so far I've been really, really enjoying it. I brought it with me on vacation, and it was good. It was right size. It was a good product. So I'll give you an update on that pretty soon. And then let me see. I a big empty for me at least is that I emptied my NYX Bear With Me setting spray, not setting spray, priming spray, however you want to call it. It's prime, set, and refresh. So yeah, that one was a good one. And yeah, I don't know if I would buy this one again. This honestly has the most, like, it's like the best ounce for the price at the drugstore. So if you're kind of like no fuss, you don't care what you get type of person, I think this is actually a really good option. Because for me, I use it to, after like my powder and stuff like that, if I'm looking too powdery, to kind of set things down, and not really for the actual setting properties. So we'll see what I think about that. I feel like I always flux on that point of my makeup, but for what it was, for what I needed, it was fine. I used up, or how did I use this up? This is the Biossance. Um, it was an eye cream. I like mixed other stuff with it and made use it as a face cream, I think. So that's done. It was easy to use up. It's a small product. I had a kind of I had like DIY'd a cream bronzer in here and used that up as well. And I have a new hack now for cream bronzers. I pretty much just like pack a ton of, I pack a ton of just like either powder bronzer or like a powder eyeshadow that's kind of in a contour shade. Wow, I dropped it and now I can't find it. All right, I'll let it go. And like mix a little bit of primer or moisturizer with it and just blend it on, and it's totally been working fine. So I probably won't make my own pot of cream contour again. But it was fun for what it was worth, and I think I learned stuff from it, so that's good. I will share this next. I finished a ton of sample packs on my vacation. I think I finished 6 foil packs in here. There was like 2 moisturizers, 3 moisturizers, 1 cleanser, 1 toner, and 1 serum. So that was a pretty successful run there. I did have this MAC like lipstick sample kit, and I really, really wanted to like do my best to actually finish shades, and I would have like counted it more towards my like Project Lip Lab, but I'm just working on so much right now, and I find that a lot of the like redder MAC tones pull really, really pink on me for some reason, and I just don't want to fuss with it. So I'm just gonna let that go and just like make like $1 towards my Project Lip Lab, which is fine. I tried it. I think that's the point of samples, is to try it, and I tried it. This is more of a progress update. I have been working on the Thank Me Later face primer by Elizabeth Mott, her SPF one, and I ended up decanting it into this little jar here, and I am super close. If you can see, there's the pan quote plastic is right there, and so I'm really close. I think by the end of the week I'll have this done, and especially because it is an SPF, I do put it on a little bit heavier than like a normal primer. But yeah, I'm glad to have this almost done. And then another thing I have really, really good progress on is this Laneige lip sleeping mask. I think it's just like the OG one. And honestly, this packaging is like really deceptive. It's like, it looks huge, right? But then like, look at the bottom. It's just, there's barely anything in there. It's like the dip of it's like flush to the actual end of the cap. I don't know. I just find it kind of hilarious, and there's not a ton in there. So yeah, I am probably done with this like by tomorrow night. I'm so close. So I just wanted to show you guys the progress before I like really just finish it off. Like you can kind of see my finger back here. So yeah, this was a good product. I don't think I would buy a full one of it, to be honest. I know a lot of people love it, but not quite my thing. Another thing I am nearly done on is my Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. Yeah, as you can see there, I'm really close to being done. The silver is actually from, I think, the back of the sticker, which I think is kind of funny. But anyways, yeah, this was good, and I of course wouldn't buy a full one of it. And then I think, oh, let me see what else, other progress things I want to show. So from my Pan That Lip palette, I did not bring this on me to vacation, so I didn't make as much progress on it as I hoped to this month, but I did get a few more dents in there. As you can see, the red shade, which I really challenged myself to kind of use more of through my deck of panning, I feel like there's a legitimate dip in that top corner. And I found that this shade and this shade mixed together is like super pretty. And you can tell that I actually shoved a little bit of like a redder shade from another lip sample pack that I got into this spot. I'm gonna try to mix that together with this like really, really nude shade. This is Viva Glam 2. I realized I love Viva Glam 2 as a mixer shade for these like redder shades to kind of lighten them up and really like neutralize the pink in them. And so I'm like super tempted to pick up a fresh tube of Viva Glam 2, but I need to use up more of this first before I do that. And yeah, so I'll kind of keep working on this. I think January will kind of just be like, see what I gravitate towards. And I think what I do want to do is continue to make a dip in that red, because I don't think I'll touch that red again until next winter holiday season. So I kind of want to get it through like the end of February or mid-February, you know, for Valentine's Day, and then move on to the other shades to kind of move me into spring and stuff like that. But all that to say, I feel like I have made things work, and I'm really, really happy with that. I'm really happy to show you some progress on my Pan That Eye palette. As you guys know, I introduced the Haus Labs Volume 2, the Super Neutrals, as my Pan That Eye palette for the year. And I have some thoughts about that, but I'll share that with you in just a second. So basically, I worked really hard on this super glittery shade and tried to be creative with it. And by creative, I mean not even using it on my eyes. I was actually using it on my Christmas cards. I have a short on that if you want to watch it, but it was really, really pretty actually when I used that on my Christmas cards, and I'm really proud of coming up with that solution. So you can see there is a little bit of a dent there, and that's probably going to be there to stay because I tried it on for New Year's Eve, and I don't know, I feel like this glitter just like travels on my face and will not stay put, and I probably won't be going out to get a glitter glue primer just for the sake of trying to make this work. It's not really my shade anyway, so I think I'll just let it go and we'll just try to be creative with it in other ways, whether it be like birthday cards or like something else. If I'm decorating something, maybe I'll pull it out. So we'll see. Other than that, I've started to make dents in pretty much everything else. I really enjoy mixing these two shades, and I'm trying to, I found that mixing the two, let's see if I can show you, um, will actually become like a really soft glitter shade. Or like a soft shimmer shade, which is like super duper pretty. It isn't as like crazy shimmery as what it looks like. And same thing if I mix like this matte shade with this pink shade, it also becomes super, just like a really nice shimmer and like way more wearable than um, than when it comes off as in the pan. And so as much as it kind of like muddies it up a little bit, like that's fine. Um, the matte shades I'm starting to make a dent on. I usually mix these two and they're really like sheer shades, so I feel pretty comfortable with kind of just using them like full force. And yeah, so we'll see how much of a progress I'll keep making on these. I'm hoping to see more of a dent in especially this cream shade and like these two because that's really what I use every day. Pretty much more and more at least over the next month, and then we'll see like the rest of the year how I'll be creative with the rest. Might start frankening shades in here. We'll see kind of how this palette goes. This is definitely a year of experimentation because I am used to my Freedom palettes, and having kind of set shades like this I think will come with its challenges. Um, and so yeah, now let me introduce the things that came into my collection. Can't stop staring at my hand because they are really, really pretty. So things that came into my collection, I just shared this in another video, but my friend gave me the honeysuckle set from Tarte. It was so kind of her, and I ended up actually bringing this one with me on vacation, and it served me super well. So it's a really pretty palette. It has tones that I really like. I ended up loving using it with my fingers, surprisingly. The shimmer shades were a little bit hard to work with, so I kind of need to figure that out. I might just have to like dig at it with my fingers to kind of get anything up, but didn't use it enough to really get a dent on anything, but it does look used at least. And like I said, like having set pre-made palettes, I know like for most people is the norm, but for me, having used Freedom palettes for so long, it's kind of intimidating actually. And so I think what I'll probably do is like when I'm kind of like either tired or like a little bit stuck with this palette, I think I'll pull this one out and try to like rotate this one in for a little bit, kind of as like quote backup, and then just see how much use I get in it this year. This one I really want to like make some progress on, make some pans, make things happen and move that along. But I think this one is like nice enough where I'm like willing to keep this color story if at least for a few, like if for a year or two, and then kind of figure out where I want to go from there. So with that palette also came, sorry, I need to dig through my bag here. It also came with their Honeysuckle Maracuja Juicy Lip and also their lip liner, both of which are really pretty, but a little bit deeper than I'm used to. Sorry, there's like a hair in here. So that's the lip liner. And I actually want to compare this to the Rare Beauty one in Admired. They're kind of like in that same tonality, but I think Honeysuckle is deeper. Yeah, so it's deeper. It's a little bit um, browner, I guess. Yeah, Admired from Rare Beauty is definitely like a little bit more red. So if this one ends up being too deep for me to use it on every day, and I could see myself, because it is more brown, I could see myself mixing this in with contours and stuff like that. So I might try that. And then the Maracuja Juicy Lip, this one is pretty much like a brown. It's like one of the clicky pen ones. So I'm running out of space close to my, as you can see, it's super sheer, but it does leave a little bit of that brown tint. And I'm realizing actually I really like, because some of the shades in my Panda Lip palette do run really pink, I find that a brown shade really helps to neutralize that. And right now I've been using a lot of my Rare Beauty nearly neutral lip gloss, or however you want to call it. What do they call it? A balm. It is a really balmy texture. Um, but using this kind of that brown shade similar to this. Actually, let me compare that too. And I'm running out of room here. I would say honestly they are really, really similar. This is the Rare Beauty. This one is the Tarte one. And I would say, yeah, on my lips, it'll probably have a super similar effect. So as you can see, I'm nearly running out of this one. And so this will be a good, not alternative, but it'll be basically a replacement for me. And on the note of this one, real quick, before I move on to the other things that joined my collection, it actually is actually related to something else in my, that related to another new product, is that I did add peppermint oil to 2 of my lip balms. Oh my god, this one's so messy. I can't believe it. And let me see if I have a napkin to like wipe my fingers now. I see one. Okay. I did add peppermint oil. I think I told you guys last time that I bought peppermint oil and wanted to see how it would, because I really wanted that kind of tingly smell sensation. And I like it. I just had to add it a little too much, I think, to one of these, and but it doesn't bother me too much. So so yeah, I would say if you're kind of missing the pepperminty like plumping sensation or scent at least, like that's a good option, and it's cheap and you can add it to almost anything, just with caution. So yeah, so I did it to this, and I also mixed in some of the MAC lip gloss into this, and the MAC lip gloss is so sticky. People say like, oh, it's like the best one ever, it like stays on and like never moves. They weren't kidding, and that's because it's like super sticky. So so I did mix in with this. This is kind of like my tester, like do whatever I want with lip gloss. I don't really love the shade, I don't really love the consistency, and I just kind of threw things together, peppermint oil, lip gloss, threw it all in there. And I might regret it. But for now, I find that it is a good lip primer because it is so sticky. So I just do like a really, really light layer, like put on whatever lipstick. I tend to put on my lipsticks with a lip brush because of my lip palette. And I find that it's okay. So I'll use it for what it's worth. That one's just kind of a product that I try to use when I can. But speaking of plumping products, my friend was also nice enough to give me one of the Buxom plumping lip creams in Dolly, I believe. And this one's really pretty. This one's almost, it says cream, but honestly it's like a nearly clear, super translucent lip gloss, and I like it. I haven't used it a ton enough, but I think that this will go into rotation at some point, and I thank you, friend, for passing this along. A few more things that came in is, I think you saw that I used up my setting spray. So I did start using my MAC Fix Plus. I forgot how powerful this sprayer is, so I still do a few spritzes every day, but I'm like, few is enough. I don't have to go ham like I did with the other one. My aunt was nice enough to give me this Kirkland Borghese, or I don't know, sorry, I don't speak French, but it's like the Kirkland brand. It's their intensive eye serum. I don't know if you can see, but I do have like under eye bags that I like cannot figure out. I don't know if it's actually melasma or like something related to like postpartum hormones, because I am still within the first year, like postpartum, and I do my best just like not care about them because it really just bothers me. I don't know who else it bothers, but yeah, I've been like trying out eye creams here and there, and I just like and also like concealers and stuff, and I'm just, nothing just really seems to work. So or like quote fix the problem, and I think I just need to sleep more and I need to rest more, and I need to just get through the first few years of after having a kid, and that just comes with motherhood. I did stop by the Mac store. I literally like lived around the corner from a Mac store while I was on vacation, and that was amazing because I am not that close to one now. And I did pick up 2 samples. I picked up their Studio Radiance, like their new serum infused foundation in NC20, and then also their water weight foundation in NC25. And I'll have to show you guys because it's like kind of crazy. For one, I never thought I was like an NC20 anything. I always thought I was like NC30. at my lightest, but I was kind of surprised. So this is the NC20 in their new serum foundation. And this is the way it swatches. So I don't know if you can pick up on camera, but it's kind of orange. And that's NC20. The person said that this does oxidize, and so by the time this dries down in a few minutes, like it's gonna be super orange. And then the NC25 looks lighter in their water weight foundation. So let me see if I can swatch in a way that you guys can see. So see, that's already lighter and probably more of a match. Right now, I have been also using this like mix I did of the Neutrogena Hydro Boost with like NYX Spiridol. And that one, I would say it's definitely a little bit darker, but it's not as orange. And then I have another sample of the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I don't know my shade off the top of my head. This is since it's just sample, but this is like the lightest out of all of them. But all this to say, MAC's coloring system is not working anymore. I know it used to be, if you used to like OG makeup, OG YouTube, like that was the coloring system that everybody went by. And just like NC20, NC25, and then I don't know, like either way, I think what I did learn is that I'm probably lighter than I think I am. I'm not an NC, I might not be an NC30 as I thought anymore. I might be actually an NC20, NC25, something like that. But like, I don't know. So go get color matched is pretty much what I'm saying and what I need to do for myself. And so I'm just trying to like get a good look here. I don't know. So I do my best to like use up samples I get and at least like give things a good try. But I don't know if I can like put that Studio Radiance, like the serum infused one, on my face. Like I just feel it's gonna be too orange. Probably give the water weight one a chance and kind of go from there. But yeah, I've been looking at some like more tinted foundations or like tinted sunscreen type stuff, and the water weight foundation might tick off the boxes. Anyhow, but the last two things that came into my collection, let me get to the end, is the I got two skincare related things. I ran out of serum when I was on vacation, and I was following, I think it's the Cosmetic Chemist. I will have to link her channel below because she's really good and she totally deserves like more views and stuff. But she like sung the praises of the Olay Super Serum, and she said this was the standout product for her in this last year. And I don't disagree with her. It's like a very solid product. It's honestly one of those like it didn't do anything too crazy, and that's a good thing, right? Like that type of thing. I got the night repair one specifically because it is fragrance free, and it says to be careful to make sure that you use it with SPF because you know it's like night repair, like you're supposed to apply it at night, and I usually apply my serums only at night. So I just went and picked up, I didn't really want anything with fragrance. There's this new thing now with serums that where they are starting to put shimmer in them, like mica is an ingredient in here. And I don't know why that's necessary. Like, yeah, it's pretty, but at the end of the day, like, I end up looking at my hands at the end of the night, and it's, like, kind of glittery. Not chunky glittery, like, shimmery, right, because of the mica, but, and it's, like, really pretty, like, when you dispense it, it's, like, kind of has, like, an iridescence to it, and that's a cool, like, I mean, the packaging is really pretty. I don't know if you can tell that the packaging itself is iridescent too, but the product itself is iridescent, which I don't know why that is necessary. I don't know if you can see there, but it's not to the point where it makes your face like shimmery or anything like that. Like it really does sheer out and you really can't tell. But I just think it's unnecessary, and I'm not one, especially with my skincare, I don't want to put anything that's unnecessary in there. So I'll use this up, but because of the iridescence alone, I'll probably second guess whether I'll purchase this product again. I'm not a huge fan of droppers, but the cosmetic chemist was saying that droppers are actually like one of the best ways to keep a serum stable. I really like my vacuum pumps. But she was saying like the components of that like can let air in and stuff like that. And I mean, I'm the only one using my products. I really don't need to care, but I was like, oh, like I kind of get it. You know, it's safe and it's secure in here, and I'll try it out and like give it my best shot. Um, but yeah, all that to say, iridescence and shimmer, I'm not a fan. The MAC serum did had that too, and I feel like sometimes because I see the iridescence more than the effect that it has on my skin, I like just can't judge a product very well. And for me, as long as it's not breaking me out, as long as it's not super fragrance, like I'm usually okay with it. And then the last thing I'm super excited from, I haven't even broken into this, is the Embryolisse La Creme Concentrate. It's French, and I'm like, I'm secretly want to be a French makeup girly. But it's essentially like the like OG priming moisturizer, and actually it was really sweet. My sister-in-law gave this to me, and she actually worked a few years in France. She is nearly fluent in French, and so that was really sweet of her, because I don't think I can really find this in stores anywhere. So that's awesome. But yeah, those were the things that came into my collection. A lot of them were gifts. Some of them were things that I bought. Some of the things are things I chose, and some of them weren't. And I think for my Project Lip Lab, I will not be counting gifts. I think just with the influx of them, and I just like can't price them properly. I think for the things that I bought, I will count against, I guess, my Project Lip Lab. And yeah, I think right now my number is right around 100. I was a little bit higher, and then I bought the serum, and that like brought me down a little bit. But otherwise, I've been doing really good. I'm thinking I'll have kind of an influx of products to go towards my Project Lip Lab at my next update in like a few weeks. And so I'm excited to give you an update on that. I'm really hoping I can get to the point of even getting to $200 in my Project Lip Lab by the end of the month. I feel like I started at the beginning of November, and like I just have been kind of back and forth and back and forth and back and forth because of the products I've bought and brought into my collection and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be much better about it this year, and really not be spending that much. And yeah, I am excited for this, what this year will bring. By the end of this year, I'm hoping I will have a custom lipstick from Lip Lab, and we'll be able to bring you along on that journey as well. So thank you so much for watching my project update, my makeup date. Sorry, that's what I really meant to say. Thank you for watching my makeup date. I'm looking forward to sharing more frequently with you. I pretty much didn't film for an entire month, which is why this is so much longer. But I'm excited to share with you probably every 2 weeks or so, as things come in and out of my collection, and kind of the thoughts that I have along the way. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.